Hey Crystal, hey Grace, hey Lune, Divine Dan, hello, good morning everyone. I'm so happy you could be here. What a day, what a day, what a day. What a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can't be stormy. In this moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, oh, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. Good morning, Raina. Good morning, Ari. It was a very chaotic morning. I'm happy that I made it here. I'm happy that I made it here to be here with you all. And there's a lot of energy of disruptions, huh? Honey subs, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. You just woke up for a second time right before this. Y'all, I think there's no way that when I tell you that the tests have been testing, no, Crystal, I didn't see that far back. Charles, good morning. I salute you. Akshita, welcome in. Wow. Like, when I tell you that I've been able to maintain such a literal self-control, and this morning, it's like every last button that I had was being pushed. You had a dream last night, you were cleansing. I was cleansing you. Hare Krishna, yes. Uh-huh. It's not uncommon for my collective to have dreams about me. Wasn't I saying that last night too? Hey Tim, welcome in. Piamo, hello. I was just thinking about you the other day. Yes, I hope you're all having a beautiful morning. And Tim was cleaning you in real life. Epic. Okay, family. You know what? I'm so sorry. If you'll excuse me for a moment, there is an interruption. There is a brief interruption. I apologize. I'll be back in a moment. So, yes, tests have been hardcore. Thank you for your patience, everyone. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get grounded. I'm gonna do some energy healing for all of us today. If you're open to receiving these uplifting, grounding, soothing vibrations, just say yes. Just say yes. I know, I ran, Charles. I ran. So it wasn't that long, but yes, it's enough for me to be like, Krishna, I love you, and why, but I love you. Welcome, everyone. If you're open to receiving these healing vibrations, just say yes. Starting with the mahogany obsidian. Happy Saturday, everyone. You're like, yes, everyone, please. Give me the good juju. Give me the good juju. Beaming it at you, friends. Beaming it at you. Welcome in, Whitney. Welcome, Sean, Jagdish, Ari, Einfall, Debor. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. If you're open to receiving these positive, uplifting vibrations, just say yes. There we go. Ooh, honey. What you holding on to? Wow. Oh my goodness. Some of you are going to feel a little dehydrated after this. Just make sure that you're drinking extra water today. There we go. Still moving through. Which one? There's a different crystal they want me to use now. I'm excited for this one. I moved my table in, so now it's like hard for me to tuck in and out of here. Hang on. Let's see. Oh, Lord. This is Uper Light. This is also a dragon head. This is a Uper Light crystal. And he just happened to find me in the form of a dragon. Whoa. How are you feeling, family? A lot of energy moving right now. Welcome in, welcome in. Tapping into this energy healing with a yes, just affirming below that you're open to receiving these positive vibrations, these uplifting vibrations. A lot of energy moving, family. Crystal, I can see you. Yeah. Still a lot of energy moving. Oh, there it is. All right, family, we're about ready to get started. I'm going to offer some incense, set the rest of the space, and we'll dive into it. I feel like, I know, I'm going to get there in a second, but I'm just eager to drink my coffee. I feel like, yeah, it has just been a weird morning. Honestly, I'm relieved to know that it wasn't just me. I'm relieved to know that. Krishna, would you like some? I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh my goodness, family. It has been a journey. It has been a journey. Whew. You know what? It makes me feel good though, because it's like actually everything's changing. Yeah, I had a hard time sleeping as well. Anyone else have a difficult time sleeping? Twisted dream space. Yeah, I felt like I was half like in and out of sleep. In and out of sleep. And I was laying there like, is it ever gonna happen? for like 5 hours. Shishihara Murali Gopal, I offer this incense to you, to Holy Gaia, the Holy Grid here. I offer this to you, Mother Earth, to my angel spirits and guides, ancestors of the Holy Light. I offer this incense to you out of gratitude and appreciation, to the land spirits here that support my work, and also who have loved and lived on this land for millennia. I offer this to you. Thank you for sharing space with us. And I offer this to you, that you're able to receive these positive, uplifting vibrations, that we're all being cleansed, we're all being shrouded in a veil of white divine light, the protection of the divine, that your space is cleansed. Your mind is calm and your body is relaxed. Oh, that quick with the mansplaining, huh? Fam, I gotta tell you, I was feeling spicy last night. I'm feeling a little bit more spicy right now, okay? So we're gonna just come back to our breathing. We're gonna come back to our breathing. Because you are in an energy right now where you can't be rocked. And that's why, because all of these things are testing your patience, your fortitude, your discipline. I mean spicy like tell a mofo off. But I'd rather just be like, you know what? Your chaos is yours. And I'm sorry that you had to vomit it all over here, but I'm not dealing with that. It's your mess to clean up. It was vomit. Hannah, happy you made it in. Thank you. Mods, we're going to institute a one chance rule, okay? I'm drinking coffee and it's very enjoyable. We're going to institute a one chance rule. If you see someone that says something that's completely gross and out of pocket, you can just say Hare Krishna, goodbye. But if someone says something that's it's more like they don't understand what's happening here yet, and they say something that's like kind of weird, you can just be like, hey, you have one chance. Because I know that that person had a chance. So thank you to my beautiful, beautiful mods. I adore you. Because, I mean, look at how many chances God gave us to get here. I'm not by any means saying that I'm God, but I'm saying that I can offer a little bit of patience. Okay. Y'all are sensitive. You know the malintent. You know where there's malintent. Okay. Malicious intent. I honestly don't even know what we're talking about today. Yes, you're so right, Colorado. True. True. Colorado, true. We are a very wholesome chat. A wholesome soul tribe. And sometimes people don't know what to do with happy people. They don't know how to handle the light. Okay, see, Cassie, you had your chance. Cassie Vlog. Can we boot Cassie Vlog, please? Crystal, email me and we can chat about that, okay? We can talk about that. But right now we're gonna stay focused on the collective messages. I'm just taking my time, fam. I feel like the more that you like roll back and just kind of hang out and watch things happen, people are gonna start exposing themselves left, right, and center. And all you have to do is just be like, okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, with the tests, I feel like, you know, the final exam is always before the breakthrough, right? You take your finals right before the end of the semester, right at the end of the semester. And then you're freaking free. You know? So I feel like, oh, that was such a visual. I don't know if any of you are hockey players, but I just saw ice hockey, like someone navigating the puck, like through a bunch of people that are just trying to like throw them off, like body check them, or what? Or like kind of just swerve in there. I feel like you're very much in the energy of laser focused, and because you're in such a state of observer mindset, observer consciousness, witness consciousness, you're able to sense these things as they arise. So you're just kind of like swerving right through that, you know? Nothing's stopping you, nothing's standing in your way. Yeah. So with that, it's like, you know you're in exam season. You know you're in exam season. And you're focused. Like you're going to pass your exams because that's the only reality that you've created for yourself, where you pass your exams. And with this, you're very much, I feel like you didn't think you were as prepared as you actually are. Yeah, it's not so much about you being in school, like literally, maybe for some of you that's a confirmation as to this message being yours. I should always say again, take what resonates, leave the rest. These are collective messages, so if something doesn't resonate with you, don't try to take it on. Leave it for someone else to find it, okay? So, and again, that's this energy again, you being in your lane. You are in your lane right now. Because yep, exactly, that's what this energy is. Ace of Cups. 5 of Cups. 8 of Wands. Yeah, surprising yourself with how well you're doing with all of these things. I feel like some of you are expressing yourself so freely that you're feeling like you're unhinged. And you're kind of like, I can't believe I just said that. Or did I mess up saying that? And the answer is no. You did not mess up saying that. Because, or whatever it is, or whatever it was. Because I want you to, in those moments where you doubt your growth, I want you to go back and say, okay, well, what would the version of me a year ago have done in response to this situation? And in that energy, yeah, 12:12 on my clock. In that energy of being like, well, you know what? Maybe in the past I would have just shut up and take it, but now I'm kind of like, that's a load of shit. Why do you tolerate that? Literally, the next 2 cards out, the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. I heard you built your bridge to get over it. You built your bridge to get over it. To get over these people, to get over the nonsense, to alchemize the grief, to learn from losses. We're not gonna take it. That's funny. It's very much like you're such a badass. Like, you didn't know. I feel like you didn't know how epic you are. You didn't know. You didn't know. But now you do. Are you getting it? This is your confirmation. You're not people pleasing anymore. You're like, my happiness and my joy is actually the best vibration that I can emit, even if that means my moving in a way that you don't understand. You know? So here we have the Lovers, and this card is always very interesting to me because it feels like the reciprocation is not equal. It's not equal give and take. It's not equal space in the partnership, the connection. This is one person doing everyone and another one being like, well, I might, and what else are you going to do for me in order to do that? We don't tolerate condescending people here. Okay, Jagdish, you gotta chill. One love. Welcome in, Dawn. Yeah, you've learned how to... Yeah, Luna, you didn't need my permission to do that. But because I know it was weird and it's been happening. Was he the one out on the live too last night? God, okay, we're gonna move that back there because I can breathe now. Yeah, we don't do thirsty here. But just so you know, guys, I am watching the chat. I am watching the chat. If I don't say something, it's because I'm guided not to. When I'm not watching the chat, I'm literally not looking at the screen, okay? That was literally this fucking energy. Okay, I said what I said. We don't do that here. We have boundaries and we respect each other. And that's why everyone's so happy and comfortable here. They push my... they push my buttons, I push mine. Go off. Queen of Swords. But I feel like, see, I was saying last night too in the live, like everything that happens on these videos, whether it's something that happens here that is like, oh shit, that happens to me all the time, or you see something that I react to a certain way, that's something that you're going through here as well. It's like this energy here, like with things that I bring to your awareness through these messages. The point being, like, you don't have to tolerate people's weird passes. Ugh. Some of you got a creepy uncle. Ugh. Ugh. Not the creepy uncle. I need everyone to focus here. I mean, actually, I don't need that. I think if you're here because you care about what the message is. There have been plenty of people who have been here for attention. And I understand that being a phase of healing, needing to have the validation, needing to have the attention. And I feel like we all go through that. I went through that. So but that's not something we tolerate in the chat. The courage to speak up and say it. Yep. Okay. Okay, mods, I know I said one chance, but trust your gut. Trust your gut. We don't tolerate nonsense here. Because I feel like some of you guys, your faces are just kind of like, with the people around you right now, you're just kind of like, seriously? You don't have time anymore. And these people don't have time anymore. And they don't deserve your loving time and attention when they're not really in an energy to hear what you have to say and take the help that you can offer. It's like, I know how badly you wish things would be different. I know how badly you wish these people would change, but it's so not about you. In the sense that it's very much like these people are looking for validation outside of themselves, but they still can't even hear themselves speak. They still can't even understand what their needs are. So that's like let's Not your problem. And it's not your job to pick up and clean up the messes that people try to dump on you either. That's not love. Respect is love. And the more you start to respect yourself, the more you start to respect your needs, your boundaries, your time. That's going to change every single dynamic that you have. That's going to change the way that you communicate, because you're not going to be in an energy where you tolerate people who disrespect you anymore, whether that's something they're consciously or unconsciously doing. Exactly. And that, Joshua says, sounds like people need to worry about themselves if they don't know themselves. Exactly. But I mean, that's why you're here and they're not, right? Because you're here trying to learn. You're here trying to get the messages, trying to say, okay, well, what's my next move? What is a different perspective on what I'm going through right now, so I can figure out how to move through this energy in a way that is most beneficial to me. Because I know you've learned that when you are, have fun at kirtan, when you are off learning about how to improve yourself, people are very much, they're either going to get it and they're going to cheer you on, or they're going to be like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. They're not going to get it. And they're just going to kind of be like, wait, you can't change. Why are you trying to change now? Because you doing you naturally challenges all of the limitations and the conditioning that they have. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome to the Soul Tribe. Yeah, letting go and doing nothing can sometimes be the only way up and out. So real. Because beep beep, confirmation. 12:21. Exactly. We're coming back to the mirroring. Julia, welcome in. We're coming back to the mirroring. Don't waste energy trying to change those that don't want it. I'm saying, like, you are not in a position to change people. That's up to them and God. People's growth is between them and God. Your growth is between you and God. When you take that seriously, you seek out people like me for messages like this. When you're in an energy of avoiding yourself at every possible turn, to take responsibility, to accept accountability for their freaking actions. These people have no business taking from your energy. Yeah, no, like, give people the benefit of the doubt without, like, you can see what they're going through, but you don't have to tolerate it. That was another thing that came through really loudly this morning, is that, like, yeah, no, guys, I moved the incense here because otherwise it's going right up my nose and I can't do that. So it's okay. It's the incense. It's just the incense. Relax, guys. I would know if my house was on fire. And if it was, I'd probably still be this calm about it. Okay? So, yep. So I just need sip some more coffee. Forgiveness does not mean enabling. Someone needs that tattooed here. Forgiveness does not mean enabling. Forgiveness, forgiving others, does not mean tolerating the repetitive behavior. You forgive by allowing your light and love to just be like, yo, that's your issue over there, Hare Krishna. That is your issue over there. I love you. God bless you. If you ever actually want to talk about improving, how to move through that, I'm here for you, but until then, please God, no. God love you. Vulnerability is expensive and not everyone is meant to buy a ticket to ride. Yes. Huh? So I feel like some of you have super armor up coming into holiday season. I know we just had Thanksgiving here in the States. Was that 2 days ago? Happy Small Business Saturday, by the way. I'm running a Black Friday sale, 30% off all my services. So if you need your shit shaken up and there's something that you're trying to break out of, but you can't see how to, please book a session with me because I would be more than happy to do that. Black Friday code is Black Friday, all caps, no spaces. 30% off everything in my store. Lisa just dropped the link in the chat. If you feel like some of you here like have been on the fence about booking a reading, please go ahead and do that. My sale is until December 2nd. I didn't know that Small Business Saturday was a thing, but it's Small Business Saturday. So if you guys want to support me on Small Business Saturday, I adore you. And I would love to help you with that. Okay, so back to this whole no enabling situation. As we enter holiday season, as you're starting to spend more time around family and friends, and some of you are grieving the childhoods that you didn't have, the relationships that you didn't have. And I want you to know that you're not alone in that. Our whole collective is moving through that energy, especially gearing up for the 12/12 portal. Okay? Welcome to this tribe. So with this energy also, like, I feel like you're not in an energy where you have to fight to keep your peace anymore. It's very much just like, okay, I see that. Okay. And I know some of you are going to start to feel really triggered by these things, okay? Some of you are going to start to be really triggered by everything that is coming up. Just breathe through it and say, okay, what's going to serve me most here? What do I actually need? And for some of you, it's just to walk the fuck away. Like, I'm just being so real. Just get up and walk out. Like, for Thanksgiving, we bring my dogs, and I always make sure that I go for a walk with them regularly because they know when I get too overstimulated and I need to get up and walk out. Yes, triggering is the opportunity to choose differently. And you guys, you've been tested and you've been learning. And the reason that things are changing so rapidly for you right now is because you've actually been integrating all of your knowing, integrating everything that you've been learning. Welcome in, Miss Transforms. Long time no see. So, very much this energy of you minding your business. And I don't feel like, it's like you've learned how to hermit your energy in front of other people. That's what this feels like. You've learned how to hermit your energy in front of other people. Like, you're very much just like, you know what? Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Yes, that's me. So that nonsense over there, which is really just coming from a place of wounding, is something that you can pray that they figure out. But you don't have to engage. Welcome in, everyone. It's just about, you know, I see that's trying to pull me. I see you trying to press my buttons over there. And maybe old you would have just been like, ah. But this you right now, it's cold outside tonight. It's very much, you're like, disengage. Disengage. because you've learned how much it doesn't serve you to have this armor up. That's your shadow work right there. Going through the process of not feeling like you have to entertain a vibration and match it in order to navigate moving through it. I'll say that again. You've learned how to maintain your own energy. So you're not feeling like these things that are triggering you, you have to meet them at their level. You're saying, oh, I see that for what it is. Okay, thank you, goodbye. You're mastering how to deal with these other energies around you without shifting your vibration. That's self-mastery at its finest. So congratulations. Congratulations, you made it. You're passing the tests. You're passing the tests. So much to the point that there was a lot that tried to get me today to not be able to bring you this message. Because this was the last part of realizing that you doing you being you is not selfish. You operating from the highest vibration of love that you can possibly emit, that serves everyone's highest good. And as someone with the perspective to see that, you know what you know. Other people don't know what you know. And because you know better, you operate from that place of understanding without allowing yourself to be influenced. So much forgiveness and love for yourselves. Good. You should be feeling that. All of the love of, you know what, I love myself enough to just do what I have to do to take care of myself. I love myself enough to not waste my energy going off about something that doesn't need to affect you. Witchy Homestead says, the wisdom and control needed to develop the discernment of who to be vulnerable with and who to mask around is some heavy shit. Yes, it is, sis. But so on for the collective. Yes. I would say, I wouldn't call it masking. I would encourage you to, I wouldn't recommend masking. I feel like shadow work is, the point of shadow work and the point of everything on my channel is to get to the point where you're not masking anymore, but that you're just navigating differently. You're either engaging fully or you're not engaging fully. Nairani, I love that. Empty mind, open heart. It is a lot of work. Yes, just knowing how far we've come is amazing in and of itself. You absolutely should be proud of you. Yes. It's okay that these people can't understand how you operate, but know that there are some people that are trying. There are some people trying. And the more that you move through your shadow work, the more you can see who's really interested in learning more about you, but maybe they don't know how to communicate that yet. And that's not a problem. It's just something to be sensitive to, you know? What are examples of not engaging fully into those energies? Well, I'll get there. If I don't know how detailed I want to go into what I've been dealing with this morning, but essentially everything that tests your patience, that makes you want to like snap or retreat or run, your ability to remain peaceful and open without feeling the need to get into it, to dive into it, I wouldn't say it's stonewalling either, because you can be open and disengaged with other people. You can be present and not meet them where they are. That's exactly what's happening. You're not in an energy anymore where you're needing people to meet you where you are, or where you have to match people tit for tat. 45. You're not in an energy where you have to be... Okay, well, that's a good point. Thank you. Because I feel like you're learning how to do this in a way that doesn't make you closed off. And you might not get it right the first time, and that's okay. That's okay. It's just a matter of saying, okay, well, like, how can I engage with this in a way that would make me proud? And I know it can feel like, how do you, Julia, how do you make that much time when you're triggered to be thinking and asking all these questions of yourself? And I would say this is the point of shadow work and the point of meditation. Because the deeper you go into your past and understanding your patterns and the way you tick, the more space you're able to develop between stimulus and response. That's stimulus, response, and here's the reaction. But when you meditate and when you go deeper into your shadow work, you're actually building space between these things so that you can breathe through every moment. So that you can breathe through every moment and be present with all of this. Yeah, internal family systems is an excellent way to do that. An excellent way to do that, if that's something that resonates with you. Understanding the influence that your nuclear household had on you. If some of you are needing help going into your shadow work, I just released a 6-week boot camp on Udemy. It's actually on sale right now for half off. The link is in the description box. It's going to be that same discount code. Black Friday, all caps, no spaces. And there's a lot of really amazing tools there. I've jam-packed these videos full of energy healing. So it's going to bring everything up so it can actually be fully alchemized. So I would recommend having done these meditations myself, sharing with you my own realizations. It's a journey, and I found so much transformation. So much transformation. Oh, thanks, Lune. Yeah, I did them open-ended, so that way you could sort of fit them, you could fit your moments or your connections, whatever it is you're looking at, within everything that you're doing. It is super in-depth. Like, I don't do bullshit here. I don't do that. I tell you the straight up truth. I deliver in a way that is as palatable as possible for your digestion. But also, if the energy is needing to come through in a certain way, I'm not afraid to smack shit up. The bootcamp works through 6 different topics in the course of the weeks. The first is depression and loneliness. Then you have, anger. No, not anger and loneliness. Sorry, it's been a minute since I looked at it. I can pull it up and tell you. It was depression and loneliness, week 1. Week 2 is low self-esteem and self-hatred. Week 3 is anger and frustration. Week 4 is abuse. Week 5 is grief and loss. Week 6 is humiliation and embarrassment. Yeah. Because remember, like, all of these things are stored in your body as well. Divine Dan, I'm so happy it's working for you too. Yeah, Juliana, it is epic. The link for that is in the description box. It's udemy.com/course/shadow-work-bootcamp. And the Black Friday code for the sale is Black Friday, all caps, no spaces. Yeah, and I give you a workbook that you use for the entire course to log your meditations, and also affirmations every week to work with different subconscious limiting beliefs and to see how these statements resonate with you. And if they bring up moments for you that you need to go back and be like, whoa, you know, that really affected me, or I didn't realize how much that affected me. It is so liberating. That's the point of shadow work. Freedom. So that you're not carrying the weight of the world, you're not carrying the weight of everyone else's world, and you're in this energy of, wow, wait, I can literally feel the difference in my mind, body, and life. And this is why I did this, because in my own life, doing these meditations changed so much for me. And I wanted to make that available to you and jam it packed full of energy healing. Like, I also go real deep into my own emotions and like the examples that I give from my own life, because I need you to understand how deep you need to go into these moments that are coming up for you so you can fully reclaim your power. So, we're not in an energy of running away from ourselves here on this channel. Changing language and perspective changes everything. Yep. Yeah, and also Udemy was dumb and they were like, you can't advertise your own personal business here. And I was like, well, F you. But also thank you for holding my holding my course. I'm really grateful. Oh my God, don't smack me for that. But I wanted you guys to also have access to a discount for readings, a 30-minute psychic reading, so that if you want to go deeper in some of these moments and you need someone to hold space for you or help you flip the script, Udemy. I'm more than happy to hold space for you. I do that with a lot of my clients, okay? So we're always diving deep. We're always diving deep. Always. Alrighty. Let us pivot back into these cards, fam. We had the Hangman. I'm happy to answer more questions about that later if you guys have questions. Hangman, Queen of Swords. Oh, Terry, that's so kind. If you want to donate, you're welcome to donate here through YouTube. I have a bunch of links in my description box for this video, whether that's Venmo, it's directly through my website, Cashapp, PayPal. I appreciate you. Thank you. For the 8 of Cups after the 5 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands, I feel like we're going to start here because this is going to be later. Oh, Crossroads. Crossroads coming up, fam. Whoop. Crossroads coming up. Hangman, Queen of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and 8 of Cups. You're leaving behind everything that drains you. You're gaining the perspective to see everything that does drain you, understand why it exists in your life, and then move up and out of it. I'm just kind of stunned. And I feel like this is also the energy you're about to step into. If you're not already feeling this now, stunned at your growth, stunned at how much you've been able to learn from and heal from without actually feeling like you've done the healing work. Because every time these things get triggered, every time you're doing the shadow work and moving through these emotions, you're like, how the F is this still bothering me? How the F is this still bothering me? Because you let yourself go there and you let yourself feel that, you're in an energy now where you can say, you know what, holy shit, I moved through it. You moved through it and you moved the energy out of you. And what did you get in return? Freedom, even greater self-love, even greater awareness of your passions. And all of that is putting you in the energy to receive everything you've been wanting to manifest. These things can't reach you when you are not in an energy to receive them. So shadow work gets all of the old stuff out of the way. You're absolutely moving through all of this with flying colors. Passing every test left, right, and center, they're saying. That's what your guides are saying. And because you're actually in this energy, I feel like this is all leading up to a giant breakthrough. You've been having so many accumulated breakthroughs that it's just feeling like you're going up the stairs right now. But once you hit that last step, there's going to be something. It's going to be a door that opens for you, that you're going to step into a brand new reality. A brand new reality. You fought your way here. And now, because you chose to take on what feels like a war with yourself instead of continuing to be at war with others, at war with your life, because you took that whole script from an inward perspective and shifted everything. It's all now aligning you to the vibration of your highest authenticity. You're already experiencing this new reality. This is the 5D shift on the 1212 portal. You're already feeling it. You're already there. You're already there. This right now is the process of everything else about your 3D understanding of life leaving. That's why the up and down. That's why the emotional outbursts, feeling like, what the heck is this? Where is this coming from? When you take initiative to go deep into your shadow work, to understand why all of this is happening the way that it's happening, okay, I don't know why. I just feel like I need to beef with religion for a hot second. Because I feel like I sought God looking for this information. I wanted to pursue a tradition that I wanted to understand traditions in a way that could teach me this kind of information. And that didn't happen. Not the way that I was connecting with people. not the way that I was learning from teachers or so-called teachers. And the fact that we're all out here looking for how to be better versions of ourselves, literally how to be happy. And they wonder why people don't show up for services anymore. Because people aren't fulfilled, because they're not getting what they need at a soul level. Some people might be, because they're reading between the lines to find this information, but these conversations are not being externalized. They're not being externalized. And you can't just love and light your way to all of this information. You're not gonna get this kind of information or this healing when you feel like God's out to get you and beat you with a stick. I had to say that. Something in me just needed to say that. So, do I have any qualms about doing things my own way? Fuck no. Does that piss a lot of people off? Absolutely. Do I care? No. Because until God says to me, till my guides come to me and say, Julia, you fucked everything up. You're driving your life into the ground by doing things the way that you're doing things. Until I get any feedback that says anything like that, the opinion of these people who are bound to systems that keep them chained, that has no reflection on me. That has no influence over my life or the way that I do things. Until Krishna tells me he doesn't love me anymore. Hell, until Jesus comes to me and says, I don't love you anymore. Until Buddha or Allah or Yahweh come here and say, actually, you deserve to feel like shit because you're a horrible human being for not doing things the way the book says. Please. All of these ancient civilizations that have seen the most innovation in terms of their technology, in terms of their agriculture, in terms of healthcare, these people understood the laws of energy. God is love, okay? God is love. God is the source of everything, source, unconditional love, the supreme everything, whatever the hell you want to call it. If people are happy where they're at in religion and in religious sectors and they're finding this healing there, then I congratulate them. And I'm saying power to you. People who are devout, I get that. I get that. I love and live and breathe praise of God with everything that I do. To getting out of bed in the morning and cleaning my room and cooking and coming out here and doing lives for you, coming out here and holding space for you all, doing these energy healings. If I and you are all doing everything from love and a place of respect and a place of kindness, and you do not have the intention of taking advantage of others or harming others, how could what you are doing be wrong? And how could anyone tell you that what you're doing is wrong because it doesn't look the way that they understand life? It makes me very upset. It makes me very upset. God doesn't want you to hate yourself. Exactly. Loving others even when we don't agree. Because you see, that's exactly the point of this conversation today. That is the essence of this conversation today. Do you see, when you are in this energy of, you know what, I'm maintaining my love, I'm maintaining my respect, I'm maintaining my boundaries without trying to force my ideology onto everyone else, or feel like I need to level with you because you're just not getting it, that's coming from a place of being condescending. You're not there. You're in an energy of, how do I become the best version of myself? How do I maintain my own integrity so that it's very much you're very much coming from a place where you want to understand. And you do understand so much because you're so sensitive, which is why you end up in situations where you're getting taken advantage of, or where you feel like you need to people please because you're so sensitive and holding on to so much. When you release all of that and you say, you know what? I don't have to hold on to this. It is not my job to maintain others' happiness. Your happiness is about you. That energy is freedom, because it also teaches everyone else. It teaches everyone else, wait, whoa. I can love myself. And it's not selfish. This is why, like, if you find a teacher that you resonate with, if you find someone who speaks and lives in a way that you resonate with, it's not about what their background is. It's not about their creed, their race, their place of origin, their gender, their sexuality. It's not about any of that. It's about what feels real. It's about what makes you feel safe. What helps you feel inspired and motivated. And no one has a right to tell you what that is. No one has a right to tell you this is what you're allowed to do and this is what you're not allowed to do in order to be happy. That's judgment. That's discrimination. And that's bullshit. And it makes me sad that people in positions of power are the ones propagating this because it serves them. But they don't understand that serving people is encouraging their happiness, and understanding that when other people are happy, it in no way takes away from your own. It's not about competition. You following your joy means you're in your own lane. And people are triggered because you've broken out of the conditioning. And you staying in your own lane is what helps rattle their spirits enough. Contractually, you are placed in certain places and times, in certain connections, to reflect things back to people. That's what it means to be a light worker. It means you defy any sense of logic that doesn't make you feel inspired. You can help people without trying to force them into your way of thinking. But the key is, how do you maintain your vibration of integrity? How do you maintain love? Offering yourself the freedom to be exactly who you are. Following your truth. Yes, Ari. Following your truth is, honest to God, the best thing you can do for anyone else. Some people will love you for it. Some people will be triggered. In any respect, from a vibrational reality, you're exactly where you need to be. Free will is so powerful. following your gut and how you contributed, how you are contributing to the collective in a way that inspires and uplifts and heals and nurtures. Your sensitivity is your superpower, and you were given that gift to share it. I'm just hearing like living the soft life. Living the soft life. You know what that means? Like, you don't have to be in a hustle to race to the finish line. You don't have to be so eager to finish your own story. You got enough time here. When you regulate your nervous system, you change your life, and you positively change the lives of everyone around you by your acting from that place of grounded authenticity. "5D consciousness is love consciousness. The truth is realizing that there are many truths, and that you might feel yours is the right way, and good for you, but that doesn't mean that your truth is what works for everyone else. That's quite literally the point of diversity. That's why everyone is unique here. That's why there's so many different cultures, so many different lifestyles, so many different ways to celebrate each other. Hell, tell me you wouldn't get bored if everything was the same. Everyone please go read 1984 by George Orwell. If you haven't read that yet, please read it. There's a lot of things trying to come through right there. What happened? What'd I miss? Love consciousness is about acceptance of all differences. That friction, the pressure to grow, is what helps you blossom. God made you unique so you could be true to you, so you could love others, so you could respect the earth and respect everyone else's integrity and their space. That everyone has the right to be here just as much as you do. Acceptance of what is and choosing what's right for you, without saying that your way is the only way. Because again, that's still creating judgment. And at the root of people who seem on the surface to be very different, when they're walking and talking with the intention of love, you can feel that, and it doesn't matter about the other things. Many paths lead home. Precisely. We don't all have the same karma. Yes, we are all one here. We are all connected and we all come from the same source. And yet, our souls are all fashioned here for different purposes, to learn different things, to teach others and be taught by others. to grow. It's one of the laws of nature here. And the duality here is your teacher. When you're in 5D consciousness, as you're on track to be, given the 1212 portal, when you are there, the need to fight and be in opposition does not exist. Because the lessons that are included in the overarching understanding of duality, of opposition, of difference, of division, of diversity, the key is respect. The key is self-love. When you love yourself, you love everyone else. When you're at peace with yourself, you bring that peace everywhere you go. Yes, everyone does have a unique purpose, and that's what makes people wonderful, because your fulfillment is unique to you, whatever that looks like. Well, because we have free will here, can I share that statistic? Everyone on this planet has more free will than any other planet in this universe. Lightworkers were sent here because the choices that were being made with that free will were destructive instead of creative. That's why there's such a building up of energy and a pouring of light codes being sent here to support you, to support the light workers who volunteered here to come back to Earth, to uplift and repair the grid. What that literally means is you living your joy wherever you're called to follow it. And the thing is, when you surrender to the divine, when you surrender to your joy, when you surrender the war within yourself, you become one with your intuition. You become one with your guidance. So naturally, maybe you might feel like, oh, I don't have free will, because you feel like you need to choose to follow God's guidance, your guidance from your guides. But it's not that you don't have free will. It's that you're choosing to align with the divine will for you. And where we create extra problems is when we deviate from that. I'm on fire over here. I feel like whoa. I really needed to say all of that. That's been building up for a while. But again, being a light worker means knowing more about the way this place operates. 1:08 on the clock, yep. It means understanding the way this place operates. It means understanding why you're here, why others are here as well, and when to share what you know. Because there's, Lindsay, I have been thinking about you. You've been reading that book hardcore, huh? Email me. Tell me what's going on. When you know what you know that you'll be called to share it. And a lot of you are being called to write, to start your courses, to start your channels, to write the book, to create the masterpiece, to express yourself from this vibration of truth. Take what resonates and leave the rest in all things. Everyone here on this channel has a different perspective, a different relationship with religion, a different relationship with spirituality, a different relationship with understanding God and where we all come from and why we're here. I share my perspective. You take what resonates and leave the rest. You share your perspective. And everyone else takes what resonates and leaves the rest. This is what it means to coexist. But our common understanding is, how can we fall deeper into love with ourselves? How can we fall deeper in love with God? How can we fall deeper in love with life and experience freedom? Freedom as an emotional reality. 111 on my clock. It's all about learning. Oh, did I not say fall in love with yourself? I thought I said that. I heard it. I don't know if I said it because I was talking slower than what I was hearing. But yes, fall in love with yourself too. We all need each other. You know? Y'all are fascinating people. You've had very interesting life stories. To be able to get to this point, where you're on the cusp of these breakthroughs, set your intentions. Trust that God is following through. That your guides are assisting you and helping you manifest the most beautiful life you can fucking imagine. The bridge of love is what unites everyone. God is love. If you want to take a more scientific perspective, love is light. Light is a frequency that you experience, that you emit also. The more you invest in you, the more you invest in your life, the more you invest in your joy on purpose, the more you find that everything around you shifts to bring you back to that, to bring you more of it. Y'all, we don't actually have that much time here. When we leave our bodies, when we depart this world, we go back to God and have a review of our lives. What were we contracted to learn? And what were the choices that we made? Because it's always easier to write and theoretize about these things before we get here. But when we get here, putting the pedal to the metal is difficult. Which is why it's a collective effort. It's a collective effort as much as it's an individual effort. So when you're out here feeling like the work that you're doing alone, in your room, or wherever you are right now, doesn't matter, it abso-fucking-lutely does. Every choice you make makes that much of a difference. It makes that much of a difference. So don't doubt that. See you soon, Charles. Don't doubt that. Because even if you just smile today and someone saw you smiling, that alchemized the F out of them. This place is a school for that reason. Yo, we're even contracted with we're contracted to have a certain perspective on faith. When we come in here and we're like, okay, God, guides, what lessons are we going to learn? What do I need to learn right now that's going to most serve the collective growth and healing for the grid? That's going to make me embody my happiest light. What do I need to learn? What sort of tools and resources are going to help me do that? What sort of challenges and struggles are going to help me do that? What sort of contracts with other people that we can go through certain fated moments where it's going to catalyze certain healing? There's a lot that's predestined. There is. But you also have free will. Go with your gut. Go with what feels right. If there's anything you learn from me ever, it's that being unapologetically yourself is exactly what your life needs from you and everyone else needs from you. If there's one thing, your happiness heals. Your authenticity heals. That's it. That's the message. That's the message. Holy macaroni. Because everything falls into place after that. Like a freaking magical movie. We do all need each other. That's why we're all out here. Realize your power. Realize your power. Realize your power. I love you all so much. If y'all are needing guidance, moving through this energy, feeling like you have a lot of blocks or there's just certain things that you can't navigate through or you need a different perspective on, please book a session with me or an energy healing with me. I'm running a Black Friday sale and it's 30% off everything that I do. Code Black Friday, all caps, no spaces. My link is in the description box, fromspiritforlove.com. You can you'll be able to navigate from the homepage, or you can go fromspiritforlove.com, all words, like not the number 4, but the word 4, love.com/book-online. Also, if you're not ready to book an energy healing session with me or a reading, but you want to go deeper into your shadow work, please sign up for the boot camp. 6 weeks of meditations with a bunch of other tools to help you navigate through that. That's the Udemy link in the description box. And some of you guys might be like, that next announcement doesn't really feel like it resonates, but it absolutely does. The more that you discover more of who you are, the more that everything changes in your life. That literally includes the way that you express yourself, from the way that you communicate to the way that you dress, to the way that you style your hair. Everything. I I am in a partnership with a company that is for a rental fashion subscription service, and you get your first month free. You can have 4 items a month, hold it for an unlimited period of time, have an unlimited amount of returns. And with this, you can play around with expressing yourself in ways that you might never have wanted to try or felt as bold to try. It's a really amazing opportunity. After that first free month, the self-investment is $50. They pay for shipping both ways. It's a super easy process. If you have any questions about it, let me know. My email contact information is in the description box below. And that's all, family. I love you so much. Yeah, it's really awesome. I adore it. I just got my next package yesterday, and my next one is coming in shortly, and I'm excited. I'm gonna be looking all cute for you all. I would have taken longer to get ready this morning if I wasn't in such a tested, rushed energy, but as you know, yes. If you're feeling confused, I bring the clarity, fam. I bring the clarity. Either through these lives, through my pre-recorded uploads, or through a session. If you're looking for your breakthrough, please book with me. Please book with me. All right, fam. Oh, thanks, Lene. Oh, it's fine, Ari. It happens. When messages are this important, when things are this important, the trolls will do what they can. And that's okay. You just got to be like, Hare Krishna, love and light, goodbye. That's fine. So, if you enjoyed this message, give me a like. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what resonated with you in the comments. And please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can get notified as to when we're gonna come out and hang out again. I do Saturday morning lives every Saturday at 11:47 Eastern Standard Time, AM. And that's because it's a power number for me, so of course. Gotta work with alignment, right? Yeah. Julia says, you speak the truth. I spit straight up facts. And for those of you who are wondering, no, I don't talk like this in my everyday life. Welcome, Divya. Welcome home. Welcome to the family. God love you. I love you too. I love you all so much, honestly. No, I'm in channel mode here. I usually have to, like, you know, it's like volume here. Here it's like authenticity is really loud. Other times I'm just like volume down. But it's never off. Never off. Yes, SML. Saturday morning live. I said what I said. I adore you all so much. All right, fam. Have a beautiful weekend. I will see you so soon. I will see you so soon. Take care, family.